Hello and welcome to my first ever YouTube edition of Roasting Wednesdays. I have been roasting for a very long time now and I'm really good at it. But I'm also here to talk about the facts and the facts that need to be shown to other people, such as the Academy. Why doesn't Leo DiCaprio have an Oscar? These are simple questions that everyone is asking all day, every day. If you hear beeping, I'm not about to blow up. That's my watch. So, simply looking at the facts, this man deserves an Oscar for being a Scorpio. If I had to vote, if I had to cast my vote, literally with him being 11/11 and I'm 11/17, he'd have an Oscar for that every year on his birthday. But since not all people are as smart as me, we're gonna look into why he truly does deserve an Oscar. Catch Me If You Can was simply great, and he has played roles that challenge him, and his spectrum is never ending. He can go from a heartthrob bad boy in Titanic to J. Edgar Hoover. Let's see you do that. Let's see you take one crack at that. So with him being heartthrob bad boy to a racist in Django Unchained, from being Romeo to being in Catch Me If You Can, all these phenomenal movies, 138 award nominations, throughout, across the entire board, and only winning 34 of them. Something's wrong with that. Either the board needs to be changed, or he can just leave the country. And would you really appreciate that? Do you really want Leo DiCaprio leaving the country for good? Let's think about that. Think about that real hard, people. America, this man deserves an Oscar. Moving on to a topic before I really get too deep into that one and have the Academy knocking on my door. I can't handle that right now. So I'm moving on to another topic that really grinds my gears. What is up with people in stereotypes? What's wrong with you? Why can't you just accept people for who they are? Why do you always have to put them in a category? Why do you always have to put them, label them and put them in a corner by themselves because something about them bothers you and you don't even know them? You don't know anything about them, you don't try to know anything about them, and yet you exile them because of what you heard. Do you know hearsay does not stand in the court of law? So if you tried to persecute them in any way because of something you heard, your case would not stand. And then look at you, mad because you lost, because you don't know how to make a proper case. Let's think about that too, America. Stereotypes really bother me. One, being a black female, double dose. And I hang around, most of my friends from where I am, I live in Lackawanna. So most of my friends are Middle Eastern. And they're Muslim. With the way this country is right now, really? So I'm black, female, hanging around a bunch of Muslims. So people think I'm crazy, which I am crazy. Like I said, the good crazy, but not the crazy that they think. Don't label me with every other black person you see. And then every time you see an Arab, don't call them Muslim. Arab and Muslim is two different things. Those, most of the time they go hand in hand because they're true in their faith. They're not terrorists and they're not harmful people. I can say that from experience. And don't put black people in labels either. And don't put white people in labels. Yes, black people are racist. I have heard it. Okay, maybe you don't like what they do, but that has nothing to do with you. If you don't like them, don't associate with them. That's how I've lived my life, and it turns out very well. I have a group of maybe 6 to 10 to 12 people, and that's my core group. If you put together my college group chat and my home group chat, I'm fine with those people. I can live my life the rest of my days with just those people. People are always like, oh, Brittany, you have a lot of friends. No, boo, I have a lot of associates. I know a lot of people. I'm nice to a lot of people. Why? Because I see you as a person. I don't see you as white, black, coconut, banana, red, blue, balloon. I don't care if you're I don't care if you're a centaur. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. I really don't care. And I like horses. So if you are a centaur, extra points. Extra points. You get brownie points or apple points. You're a centaur, you're half horse. Do you want apples or brownies? I don't know. If anyone's a centaur out there, let me know. But point being is, I'm just a very fluid person, I guess you would say. Like, I don't have a problem with anybody. Like, if you do something I don't like, that's on you. And if I don't like it, I know to stay away from it. I don't like coconut. Do you see me eating coconut cake? No. I don't even like the smell of coconut. So you don't see me associating with any coconuts. Therefore, if I don't like something you do and I know, I'm not gonna make you change. Point blank period. I think that's everybody's problem. Don't try to make people change. That's where you mess up, and that's where you lose friends and associates and people who just want to be around you because you try to change them. My friends, I accept them for who they are. And yes, I associate. I in high school, I was with the nerds, I was with the geeks, I was with the popular people, and then I was with like the outcasts who watched anime. Even though I do watch anime, but like the ones that like drew the anime all over their binders and stuff. I talked to them too. Why? Because we were in it together. It was high school. We were all one class, so we all had to deal with each other on graduation day. We were a unit. And I don't know. I don't understand people, honestly. You will hear me say that throughout the course of my life, probably a lot more, because it is one of my daily things. I don't understand people. I don't understand how you can pick one feature about a person and not like their entire existence due to that one feature that's on them and has nothing to do with you. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I may never understand it. And if it's something that always bothers me, maybe I will learn to let it go. But as of right now, it really does bother me because I see my friends suffer. I see my friends like a little kid when they don't want to wear the headscarf, the hijab, if they don't want to wear it because they're scared, something is really wrong. Like, kids don't have a sense of bad people. Children usually see the good in everyone. You know, that's why, like, the day after you get a whooping, you still love your mom. At least, you know, my experience. But, like, you can always see the good in people. And then when they're scared to go outside because of what people are doing to them, because of what they wear, what they look like, what they eat, what they practice. Okay, nobody's attacking the Satanists. We let you draw your pentagrams and all your little circles and stars in abandoned buildings. No one's coming at you like they're crazy. They're gonna like say spells on us. Nobody's coming at you. Nobody's coming at the atheists. This country was founded on freedom of religion. Like, it was founded on freedom. The reason they came over here was to be free. And that has got misconstrued so much over the course of 400 years. Something is seriously wrong and it needs to be fixed. I don't know. This is just stuff that bothers me and my friends. This is stuff we talk about on a daily basis. Maybe this is why Leo DiCaprio doesn't have an Oscar. Maybe there's one person out there that doesn't like him, probably because he's sexier than him. That's probably why he doesn't have an Oscar. There's one person on the board that's like, he's too cute, he's cuter than me, he can't have it. And that's where problems occur. There you go. I just figured it out. Phil, there you go. We got to find that one person on the board and kick him off, and then Leo have his Oscar. I don't know. People just use common sense. That's why I put it in the title. Use your common sense. You don't touch a stove when it's hot. You know not to do. And the first time you do it, you don't do it again. So if a person bothers you and they're not changing, leave them alone. They are the hot stove. Don't do it again. Just don't. So I'm gonna sign off before I really get too deep into it and too angry because I love all of you. I have more subscribers. I love you all. And yes, this is what to be expected every Wednesday. And I don't know. If you have more topics, don't forget to email me at bjohn215@yahoo.com. I will check it daily from here to next Wednesday. And or you can Facebook me if you have me on Facebook, if you have me on Instagram, Snapchat. I don't really care. If you want to get your topics out there, like I said, I'm not scared to talk about it. So it is completely fine if you social media me. That's what we're gonna call it. You're gonna social media me, and I can talk about it for you, boo. I don't care. I love you. I love you all. Thank you for subscribing on my channel, and thank you for liking and viewing my first video. And this is me. Stay wonderful, baby cake.